welcome. It is week 28 here in the Crafty Hope studio vlog. I'm actually in my office and not in my studio at the moment. I don't even think I've shared anything studio related yet this morning, but I am doing these daily vlogs to share some of the struggles and accomplishments and highs and lows of being an artist in this day and age. I can't say that I am the best representation of artists. I mean, I got crafty in my name. I'm crafty because I dabble in a little bit of everything. I do a lot of, I don't know, handicrafts. I don't know. It's the best way to, I craft in a lot of mediums. So I do mixed media assemblages and art journals and jewelry making, and all of it's kind of mixed media. I draw from different sources. I like to reuse and upcycle things. I do purchase some like inks and materials and paints and all that are going to be bought new, but if I can find them at a estate sale or thrift store or whatever, I will pick them up also. I love to find things on the ground or in a thrift store or at a estate sale or wherever else, and incorporate that into my art. I've got a fly buzzing around in here, so if I look a little bit crazy, that's why. I live here in 5 acres in the South Alabama, and if you're returning, you know all of this. Thank you for coming back and joining me on this journey. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll stick around. Maybe I'll get my thoughts together a little bit better, but those who've been here know that I may not. That's just how I roll. I'm in a constant state of what am I doing? I think that's the artist life in general. So right now I am working on editing my iCAD number 37. If you follow me on Instagram, and you should, please come follow me on Instagram. Right now it's all iCAD all the time. I'm actually in my head trying to think about what can break up that monotony. What am I doing? Seeing those kind of things that I can share to break up the monotony on iCAD that is, or the monotony on Instagram that is iCAD. So I've got that in my brain at the moment, and you know, you're seeing me from the future, so you know if I have. So let me know, what is it? What do I need to put up here? Because anyway, I'm gonna try to get this video edited. I am using Canva at the moment. Actually, I just used Canva to work on my thumbnail for iCAD and got my videos edited, and I'm about to open iMovie to edit the video. Those videos are available on Patreon, and you can, I've got a low fee for subscribers to watch those videos because it's daily videos. It takes me a little while to make a video every single day, so that's why I did decide to put them on Patreon this year, because it's a daily thing. It's a lot of work. So I've also got like a bazillion assemblage projects going on, and I'm a housewife, so I've got laundry going, and I've cleaned out the fridge. I've got Mondays are my like planning days, and I will make the menu and like clip the coupons, make the grocery list, and tomorrow I'll do the grocery shopping and all of that fun stuff. So anyway, that's a little bit about me and what's going on. I'm gonna get back to, I'm also working on a timer method, which I think helps me break things up a little bit, get up and realize how much time I'm spending in one spot. So I've got a 30-minute timer left. I have 7 minutes left before I need to go do something else. I haven't decided what that's going to be, because I've already swapped out the laundry and I've got another like half hour before I can do anything else with it. So maybe I'll go unload the dishwasher, or I'm working on decluttering my house, so maybe I'll pick an area to do that. And I'm also trying to declutter my craft room, so maybe you'll see that. I don't know. I've been talking far too long. Let me get back to work. What are you doing? Distracting me like that. Welcome. Please stay. Please. I'll see you in a bit. I just gave y'all a look at like my little rolling paint cart that is, well, it has too much paint in it. More paint than I'll ever use. Well, it's also got inks. So it's got like acrylic inks along with some distress stains. And I need to go through it because I'll never use all of the paint. I think rather than throwing paint away, and I don't have like a creative reuse that I can donate it to, because if I did, I absolutely would. But I think what I'm going to do is put it aside for, I have the possibility of teaching a class if I'll ever get my booty together to get it done. So I think I'm going to put it all together in some kind of box or bin or something, at least the stuff that I don't feel like I'm going to use, because there are colors in here that, while I loved them at the time, I know I don't use them in my art. So, and I think I'd rather have some like really good paints as opposed to a bunch of craft paints. Now, a couple of my favorite colors are indeed craft paints. If you watch my crafting videos, you know that this Americana sea glass is like a staple for me. And I could at some point figure out how to make it, because I'm sure it's like a turquoise with a little extra white, maybe a little bit of brown in it. And yeah. And there are colors that I thought I wanted. But again, I think if I got some good paints and used those instead of these, or learned some better color mixing, then I don't need all of these others. But I gotta figure out how to mix up a brown. That's the one I really struggle with. I know, you mix all the colors, you get brown. So I think that downsizing some of this, it'll push me to maybe work harder at learning those things and maybe to actually get some real paints. So yeah, I'm gonna go through this cart. Yeah, and pull out what either has been here too long or I don't. It just isn't serving purposes for me. No matter how much I love it, right? No, I'm not getting rid of the sea glass. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. No, you can't, can you? No, you can't. I have 2 new bottles sitting over there anyway. You take this one, I got 2 more. I've only gotten as far as the inks. Oh gosh, and I missed one at that. And this one's, oh, this one might be dried up. I'll have to look. Yeah, so I decided to swatch on top of them because sometimes I can't tell because they settle, and yeah, and like I've got a couple that have ink on top of them that aren't, yeah. So I'm gonna put swatches on top of them, sort them by color, but while they're drying, I'm going to get back to my video editing, and then I'm going to come and deal with the craft paints. Okay, I have probably done far too much talking for one day anyway, so it's not even lunchtime yet. What time is it? Oh, it's almost lunchtime. It's 11:51. So things are progressing. I am going to go check, well, I'm going to check the laundry, I guess, maybe before because I don't know how long I was in there, before I get back to video editing. And yes, I am sitting in here in the dark because when I take pictures from my iPad, I turn the lights off so I can get the natural light. And because it's summer and it's hot, I don't mind the room being dark. It doesn't bother me. It makes it feel like it's cooler in here. All right. Again, I'm talking too much. Y'all, you're just so easy to talk to. Got me back in the office. It is almost 6:30. Finishing up dinner in there. I'm waiting for the hamburgers to finish warming up in the oven. Oh my goodness. Of course Kaylee's gonna start barking. There's a squirrel on the bird feeder. Y'all, this is the second time she's interrupted a video I've tried to record today. Before it was squeaking, just talking with a friend, and squeaking over and over and over. A toy. She wasn't squeaking. She was squeaking a toy. it feels like it's been a productive day, even though I still have so much. This is my list of things to sit on the couch and do this evening on the computer. Because I'm just so far behind. Yeah, I feel like this is maybe less wonky now. What was I gonna say? I'm a little chuffed at what I've got planned for dinner tonight, because of course we hosted people over for 4th of July, and we had some of the leftover. We had like 4.5 leftover hamburgers, and so we had hamburgers for lunch the other day, and there's like patty and a half, and I was like, what can we do with that? And I've been craving like a baked potato, like a loaded baked potato for a couple days. So I'm taking the leftovers and making what am I calling it? I'm calling it a bacon cheeseburger. loaded baked potato, or jacket potato rather. Because I did it in the air fryer, and we're gonna put bacon and cheese and bacon bits and cheese, and then I've got like the onions left over and the hamburger patties I'm gonna chop up, and we're gonna put those in it, and we'll see how it is. It could be awful, but then I've used the romaine lettuce that we had for the burgers, and I'm making a Caesar salad. So that's gonna be dinner, is a loaded bacon cheeseburger, loaded baked potato, and a Caesar salad. So, but I'm excited about it because I'm using leftovers in ways that I have not before. So, and I'm getting that baked potato. So, I'm gonna go check on the hamburgers to see, and I'm heating them just wrapped in aluminum foil in the oven so that I don't overcook them. If I put them in the microwave, I'm afraid they would just get tough. But if in the oven, they'll be better. Anyway, I have far too many inks and paints, and sorting through them just makes me want to like just create with them, and I don't know, and that's in sorting through anything. I start going, oh well, let me just make something with this, but I really I need to just decide what I'm going to use and what I'm not, and I may put my paints and stuff not where I can reach them, but somewhere else in the craft room. I'm trying to figure out where that's gonna be. I don't know. And then when I'm ready to use them, I can pull out just what I need, and so I'm not overwhelmed by all of them. And maybe we'll see how that works. I have to figure out where they're gonna go though. Anyway, that's the end of Monday for today, except for all the things I have to do. So yeah, but one of them's like go through my emails, because since we've been on vacation, I haven't really done that. So no biggie. Tomorrow's another day, and hopefully I will have a menu and grocery list done, which is also on this list. So let me go finish dinner first, and then I can move on to other things. Hi. It is Tuesday, July 8th, just after 1:30 in the afternoon. It's been a day. It took me a little longer to do my iCAD than I thought it was going to. I've done the grocery shopping, some chore. I've done almost all of my household chores, actually. Yeah, I just finished the last one, except for like simplifying or organizing. And on that note, I am feeling the need to go to the Habitat Restore to look and see if they've got any like old cabinetry that they're selling. Not that I could get it myself. I'd have to get Pat over there to help me get it. But my computer didn't charge or didn't get plugged in. Well, there's like a connection problem with the plug. So my computer died while it was at the grocery store. And sorry, it's still trying to start back up, and so it doesn't really have enough charge for me to work on the videos that I need to work on. So I want it to be at full charge before I do some of these things. So, and I just want to run down to the Habitat Restore and run back. So, I think I'm going to do that while this is charging. Yeah. Because it's only at like 16%, and I'd rather it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm seeing an email I need to respond to, so I don't know what I'm doing. Just letting you know what's going on. Part of the reason I want to look at cabinetry is I was doing all of that organizing yesterday, and I just don't know where to put anything or how to do it. And I've wanted cabinets in that room for ages. So while I'm thinking about it, I thought I'd go look. And maybe today's the day. That's why I'm thinking about it. Wouldn't that be a thing? Wouldn't that be like, yeah, the most serendipitous thing ever to like go to the Habitat? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I feel a call to the thrift store and the thrift gods deliver. So we'll see. We'll see. I may try to take my little camera with me, but we'll see. First I need to look at this email real quick and respond to it before I do anything. So I say I'm thinking like work first, play later, but really organize my studio is not play. It is also work, because yeah, it's work indeed. Okay, back to work. Hello, y'all. Welcome. It is Thursday, the 10th of July. Almost 9:30 in the morning. I'm dealing with some technical things. I'm trying to get my Patreon video of iCAD from yesterday up. It should have been up yesterday, but iMovie is having trouble handling these larger files from this new camera, which is okay. It's, they're better quality, hopefully, that kind of thing. But it's just a struggle. And then I did my audio last night, forgot to plug my microphone on, and so I had to re-record it this morning. And now, because these larger files, my computer is like chugging along going, you don't have any more memory. So just technical issue after technical issue. And I haven't even done the vlog yet for this past week, which once I get this morning's iCAD done, I can do that. It's just, comedy of errors as it is. I just shared with y'all, and you probably got a little snippet from yesterday. I did some thrifting with my mom yesterday. She texted me on Tuesday and was like, hey, I think the news had done a report on a new thrift store in Mobile, and she was like, you want to go thrifting tomorrow? So I was like, okay, and we went. She didn't find anything, but I got like 3 or 4 things, something like that, including a pair of pants and some crafting stuff and that kind of thing. And then of course I went to Dollar Tree. I actually went to 2 thrift stores, because after I left my mom at her house, I went to my favorite thrift store, Mobile, and just had no luck there. But that's okay. It was crowded and I was getting frustrated, and I had to leave, and that's okay. So yeah, my house is a bit of a mess. I definitely need to pick it up, but today is a stay home and get some stuff done day, I think, because running out and being gone all day yesterday doesn't help me be productive at all, and having these technical issues doesn't help. So and I've got to get back to my organizing, because everything's a mess. You can probably see all of the messes, all of them. So, and even yesterday I got home from Mobile, I didn't want to make dinner. I had a vegetable pot pie planned, and before I even got home, I was like, I am not feeling like a vegetable pot pie. You know what sounds good is pizza. So when Pat got off work, I was like, hey, I've got a vegetable, and I knew he wouldn't want the vegetable pot pie. because I know him. He'll eat it if I make it. And I was like, I'm going to make a vegetable pot pie and I don't really want to. And he was like, yeah, that sounds good. I was like, I know. So I was like, how do you feel about pizza? And he was like, I could do pizza. So yeah, we got pizza, but that's okay. It's a local, a little local pizzeria around the corner, and I like supporting them. So, and it was good pizza. And now we have pizza left over for lunch later. So that's always nice too. Okay, I'm gonna go see if this video is finally saved and I can get it uploaded so I can go work on my next iCAD. Wish me luck. Hey y'all, good morning. It is Friday, July 11th. It's 7-11. It's my friend Julie's birthday. She'll never see this, but welcome. Despite the smile on my face, I'm feeling, I don't know, iffy today. You don't care. Well, I mean, you care how I'm feeling, but I just finished my iCAD. It's just after 9:30, I suppose. It is. That's one of those things. It's a fact. I think I saw some things on Facebook that were panic inducing is the best way to put it. And I'm so trying to work through that. So I did my iCAD this morning. It was one that I was just kind of like pulling things on my scrap bin and was like, I'm going to stick all these things together and this will be my card and not overthink it. And that was good. That's what I need to do with my art. I can't say it's the best iCAD I ever made, but it's an okay iCAD. I need to see. Y'all can see that. That's my microphone stand there. Let's see. Can you closer with that? Hey, is that better? I don't know. I've got y'all because my little camera has a magnet on it. You're on my light, so it's kind of a weird little setup. Anyway, it's Friday. It's my house cleaning day. I don't plan to do a big ton. I mean, I'm gonna sweep and do I need the vacuum? Maybe. Freshen up the house, do the bathrooms, but I really want to make some stuff. It's making me crazy that all I'm getting done lately is iCAD. So I think I want to put some of my efforts towards that. I can put more tomorrow as well. Pat's got a gig tomorrow, so he'll be gone most of the afternoon, so that'll give me some time to maybe like just focus on things I want to do. So, but often that means that, you know, I do things that, you know, I tend to get a little lazy when I don't feel the pressure. So we'll see. In addition, rather than cleaning the house, I may get started back on decluttering some of these areas and making some decisions about some of this stuff in here. But the day always seems to get away from me, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I haven't even made my list for the day because I kind of like we had a walk. I did morning pages, all of that. But I kind of, as soon as all that got done, I went straight to iCAD making. Can't believe it took me that long. Alright, well, it's done. And now I need to go edit video and make my list for the day. And yay, that fan went off. So maybe you can hear me better. The perils of living in the hot, humid South. Yeah. Anyway, Kaylee's in her kennel right now. Y'all don't care. You don't care. I'm going to try to be better about vlogging the next couple days. I don't know that I've picked the camera up much today. I mean, much this week. I just did last week's vlog, and it's less than 30 minutes long because it was all over the place. So I should publish that. Did I schedule it even? Oh my gosh, I should go look. I need to go turn on my computer. I haven't even done that yet today. So maybe I'll go do that and get my thoughts together and come back and say hey again later. I've been busy this afternoon. You know, I said I was gonna clean and organize and do things. I've done very little of that. I decided to hell with the housework. I wanted to create art, and that's what I was going to do. So I've been working on finishing up projects. I've got several in progress things. The last one I just showed you, I don't know how that video has come out, is the main one I wanted to get to. So I've got that one, and then I've got a pile of things that have all been started. And I decided to like just start grabbing things out of that pile and taking a look at them and figure out what needed to be done. And so that's what I've been doing. So this was mostly done, I thought. Y'all, this is a like a bracelet or necklace box that, yeah, I have put this in. So I want to add, I think, a hanger here so it can hang open. I'll have to figure that out because I want it to be able to close. So it's like what it is still obvious. So I don't know. And it's not flat on the back anyway, so it would be constrictive. Anyway, those are all just thoughts that I have. It's like going through my brain. Things that have been holding me back from getting some of these things done. And like this one doesn't make any sense. It says to hell with the dream, but at this point in American history, I feel like it does. Yeah, so I am sticking it down in the box and calling it done, mostly. I didn't realize that the paper that was in here was not already adhered to the back, so I've had to add it afterwards. I'm looking at it, trying to get it done, trying to make sure that it's making full adhesion into this little Tim Holtz box. So, and I kind of, excuse, yeah. So, and I've been wanting to get into my office to get more boxes to work on more things, but Kaylee is laying in the door of my office, so I've got her there because it's kind of a place where I can see her, she can see me, and yeah, trying to, she got up, walked away, and she came back, where we can see each other and I can still get work done. But it also means if I want to get in my office, I have to walk like through her squishy bed to get into my office. So it was good because it prompted me to grab these things that are here in the craft room and needed to be handled. There's still more, so I'm tempted to start organizing what's in that basket over there, because I could totally use that basket for something else. It's a cart, but it's like it's a wobbly cart. I don't even remember where I got it. Was it here? I really don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's Friday. It is 2 minutes to 5 o'clock. I don't know if Pat's getting off on time or not, because he's got this, like, he's got, what does he call it? He's got to put his head to the ground and try to get some stuff done. So he's been working on that. I've been working on this, and like I said, I'm just kind of like about the housework. He has a gig tomorrow. I think I mentioned that maybe. And so I don't think anybody's gonna be coming over if he's at a gig. And the pool doesn't look great, so I don't know if somebody will even be over on Sunday. So I'm not super concerned about the house. And if people are concerned about my house, they don't have to come over, because I just want to make some stuff. And my house isn't dirty. Keep in mind, I have done some sweeping. I've cleaned the toilets, emptied and cleaned the dishwasher. I've wiped counters. It's just not impeccable. And I'm letting it go. All right. This desk is a mess, and I want to figure out what I want to do next, or if I'm going to get dinner started soon. Actually, I'm going to look and see what's in that basket, that top, and I'll give you another look at it in that top basket cart thing, so I can figure out where to go from there. Good morning, y'all. I think it's almost 1 o'clock. It's like 20 till 1. But it could be morning. I've been busy. Got up and after doing all the art yesterday, I was feeling like having busy hands instead of doing my normal art journaling. Not art journaling. Morning pages journaling. So I pulled out back in 2020 and 2021, most of them I did like morning doodles, and I had a little, did I bring it in here? Yeah, of course I did. I think it's still in the living room. They're just little Dollar Tree calendars, like pocket calendars, and I went in and watercolored all the days, and then every morning I would doodle on the watercolored area. And it was just a good way to start the morning, and I did it along with some of my journaling. I don't think you're okay. I don't know. Anyway, it was a good way to start the morning. And when I broke my ankle at the end of 2021, that stopped. But I started going through those and kind of putting some of those doodles and patterns and things I've been doing into the back of one of them on more watercoloring as a like doodle dictionary, maybe, like a doodle reference. And I kind of got like stopped on that, and so I was kind of getting back to that this morning, and I doodled 4 or 5 patterns. That was a really nice feeling, and I'm like, and I did, I think the end of last year, I bought another one of those little cheap calendars, and I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Maybe where I found the other 2. That would make sense, but I don't always make sense. So anyway, I got that. I did that this morning. I did, we had breakfast. I did my iCAD, and then I ran to Walmart. So now I am sitting down to look at that video and pictures and get that edited. But Pat was supposed to have a gig today, I think I mentioned to y'all, and it's been canceled. Couple different reasons, but so we're a little relieved because it's middle of July. Outside it's brutal to have to play for 4 hours, so I think he's a little relieved. So he loves playing, but outside in Alabama in July is rough. It's rough. So anyway, I'm going to work on my video for iCAD for just hopefully not too long. I tried not to let the video get too long. I'm still struggling with my camera. I realized before I turned it on just now to talk to y'all that I still had it on a filtered setting, which makes the picture for my iCADs a little grainy. So I've taken it off of the filter, and because I can't seem to remember to take it off the filter before I film, and we're toying with other options. Like I've got and did I mention this yesterday? I've got a really nice Canon camera that has filming capabilities, but I don't know if it autofocuses either. So, yeah. Because it's not technically a video camera. It is a camera that does video. That's how I'm struggling. Alright, I'm gonna do this video and see what the rest of the day holds it for us. The pool is looking so ugly. Pat's a little upset because, but I think we're gonna go out to eat tonight because I didn't really have dinner planned for tonight because he was gonna be at a gig. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. All right, on with the rest of Saturday. We'll probably have lunch here in a bit. Yeah, on the rest. Did I say it was Saturday the 12th? I don't think I did. I told you the time. Okay, I'm delaying. Hello, y'all. It is Sunday, the 13th of July. My friend Carrie's birthday. Yeah, I know the other day was Julie's. Today's Carrie's. Anyway, what was I gonna say? It's about 1:30 on Sunday. Um, Late start, very late start. Made some blueberry banana waffles. Yes, not waffles, pancakes. Gosh, I tried to say muffins first. My words. Maybe I shouldn't be on camera. Maybe I shouldn't be on camera. I just wanted to update you. So I got my iCAD done. I think y'all got a little glimpse of that. I'm pretty happy with that. I just kind of played with the things I had gathered, and I am smitten. I finished up, of course, some of my... Did I show y'all? There's a reel. I've got a reel where it shows the jewelry box assemblage thing I did, and I just did a reel of it, but I'm getting it along with the other two assemblages I've finished, ready to go to the gallery, and then pulling together some jewelry. Some of it's like stuff that's expired on Etsy, some of it's stuff that's in my bead box ready to go that just needs to I've gathered those things, taken pictures of things that don't have pictures, and I can edit those. I'd like to be able to take them tomorrow, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think as late as it is, I really need to focus on finishing my iCAD video and all of that, and I can work on editing those pictures and all and try to get stuff up there maybe on Tuesday afternoon. That sounds more realistic. So that's what I'm doing right now. We keep toying with the idea of getting in the pool this afternoon. I don't know. It's nice enough outside. I say that. I need to go water the plants. I say that, but yeah, the pool is a little icky. Pat's actually run to the pool store and to pick up some lunch, and yeah. So we'll see. But we are gonna grill tonight. I've got some chicken marinated in the fridge for grilling, and then of course I've got our famous Silverlux tots, and then yeah, and a salad. Yeah, that's like my go-to. Grilled chicken, salad, and tots are like my go-to weekend summertime menu. So I'm looking forward to that, and I don't know. So I'm putting around. I need to get started on at least my iCAD here, but I think I'm gonna head out real quick and go water my tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I think I've given you little snippets of them, but my little tomatoes are amazing. Also, oh my gosh, did you see the butterfly I found yesterday when I ran to Walmart? I don't know if I showed it to you. Let me go get it. It's a whole intact butterfly. Sorry for the lighting. Whole intact butterfly that was not alive in the parking lot. Oh, and see, I'm trying to be so delicate with it, and then I end up just throwing it everywhere. But look at this. Oh, you can't see that. Look at this beauty. I'm thrilled. I don't know. Pat's like, what are you gonna do with that? I was like, I don't know. I mean, I might just end up burying it in the yard because it's just too precious. Honestly. All right, I'm dilly-dallying. I've got, like I said, the chicken marinating. I've got the kitchen cleaned up for the most part. Yeah, just trying to knock some stuff out. It's Sunday, and I really shouldn't be working this hard. So hopefully I will remember to pop back in and close out the vlog. I've been so bad about it lately. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Oh, we went out for Mexican last night. I should have gotten a video of that for y'all. I had the raspberry frozen margarita. It was so good. It was so good. A little fluffy, but so good. Okay. I'm gonna go get things done. Alright guys, it's only been a couple hours since I popped in. I don't know, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog. So we are definitely not getting in the pool. Pat had it tested, all kinds of stuff is off, so he is out there trying to get it arranged. I don't know. Fix it. He's trying to fix it. The pH is off somehow on the pool, so we are not getting in the pool this weekend. But that's okay. It's kind of ugly, and hopefully it'll be gorgeous next weekend once he gets all this sorted. Or if he gets it during the week, we can maybe have a dip during the week. That would be awesome as well. I've got a grilling chicken for dinner tonight, so I'm like, are we still gonna do that? He says absolutely. So I think we may go sit out there and hang out and grill chicken for dinner. And yeah, I think I already mentioned what our regular menu is for a weekend, so I don't want to repeat myself. But I've got all this stuff arranged. Of course, it's on top of like my bullet journal and all the stuff that I need to get to first thing in the morning to start Monday and a new week. So I'm gonna try to clear this up and start on that afresh tomorrow when a new week comes. Thank you so much for joining me on this week 27 I think, maybe 28 studio vlog. We'll see what next week holds. If you watch the whole thing, let's do it again. Let's do the emoji thing again. How about something artsy, something actual art, since I've got some art and stuff. So a paintbrush or a palette, or something like that. Even one of the little framed pictures would be cool. So an emoji of some kind of art. And thanks for your support, for being here, for your love. I love you back. I hope you have an amazing week ahead. And if it's not amazing, that's okay, because if you've been here, it's not always amazing. At least you're still here, and I'm glad of that. I will see y'all next week. Right? Come back. All right. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all then.